Hi, I'm Steph Greminger with the St. Genevieve Museum Learning Center. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees, and Jan Loida is with us as well. She is a member of the Board Advisory Board.
That's right.
And also the Generations Wall Committee, which we're going to talk about in just a minute.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of ways to support the St. Genevieve Museum Learning Center, and we'll be telling you about those quite often in the weeks to come. And we are going to open October 16th, so you'll have your own opportunity to come and see for yourself what's happening behind these walls at the Museum Learning Center. So first of all, let's talk about that Generations tree. It's going to be a fascinating project. And it's going to be a work of art all of its own, I think.
So I don't know if you can actually pick this up, but it gives you just a visual of what the generation tree is going to look like, where we'll have stones along the foundation of the floor or whatever.
Right.
And those foundational rocks are going to represent businesses that were either a part of our past or that are current businesses today that would like to, you know, be remembered and also honor those businesses that were here to support the families of St. Genevieve. So what's been so exciting about putting the museum together is that we're representing different parts of history. But what's important about the generation tree is that we have a way now to honor the families that moved here, settled here, and grew their families here in St. Genevieve. So, for instance, if I look back into the Kieran family or the Loida family, and I looked at how many generations were they actually here in St. Genevieve County, you know, one family goes back 5 generations, one goes back 7, before they come over from France. And so it was exciting for me to kind of map that out and, you know, show that lineage through the tree. And what we're hoping to do is that we ask all families to just represent their families as they came and they settled here in St. Genevieve. So, you know, I know this very well, that I'm not who I am without those in the past that have supported me. My parents, my grandparents. It's fun to go back further to see how, actually Russ and my family were really good friends back years ago, and that they lived very close to one another.
Everyone in St. Genevieve is related to everybody.
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh. I have the honor of being able to sit down with families right now and record their family history, and I'm seeing all these names come across.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's fun to link them together. So let me explain a little bit about how this works. It's kind of incentivized because the more you represent of your family, the lower really the donor fee is. And so, you know, we're asking based on the size of the leaf, whether it's a 6-inch leaf that can maybe hold a little bit more information or a 5-inch link, at every level that we are actually bringing donors in. If you buy one leaf, it's going to be somewhere either $225 or $250. And that, again, what is that money going to? First of all, it's a donation
Sure.
to a 301
501c3.
501c.
Yeah.
And so you can, it is a tax write-off, but it's a way for us to support the ongoing development of this museum and the ongoing exhibits that will be created and moved forward and you know, exchanged out to keep it fresh and going. Beyond that, I mean, it's really here to represent your families and to show the people, the history through the people. So anyway, let me go on with this. One leaf is one price. If we go down and you decide, hey, I want to put up my grandparents, my parents, and several of my children, and it gets you to the level where you're buying 3 to 4 leaves, then that price goes down to $200 for a 6-inch or maybe $175 for a 5-inch leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you want to put up more generations and you really want to show,
Start your branch, your whole branch. Yeah.
When we go into the branch, 5 or more leaves brings you down to $150 per leaf if it's a 6-inch and a 125. So again, we did that purposefully because we really want you to show many family members on this generation tree, and that we can link it back to those that were here that really started the foundation. So again, the foundation of this community, we're the first town west of the Mississippi, or the oldest town west of the Mississippi. We call ourselves the mother of the West, and so many families have moved from here. They started here, they moved from here and extended out into the West. So it is a way for you to be a part permanently of this museum, to represent your families.
Right.
To
And even
show-
new families that
Right.
move to the area.
Oh
Maybe
my
they
gosh,
want to
yes.
start their own lineage. Here
Absolutely.
in
I have
town.
people that just moved to town that are buying leaves.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of it. They've got their businesses
Yeah.
here. They want to show, hey, I'm here to
Uh-huh.
stay, and I've been a part of this community and this
Yeah.
development too. So absolutely, it's
Yeah.
not just those from the past.
Exactly.
It's any lineage
Yeah.
along the way. I've actually had families call me that they all have moved away,
Ah,
but they were here for
Right.
so many years and
Mhm.
multiple generations,
yeah.
and they want to, they're actually doing it as a Christmas gift to their family.
Oh, that's a great idea.
They're coming back,
Mhm.
and they said, I want to buy a leaf for each of my family.
Mhm.
And a way to honor the museum, but it's also a way to permanently have them
Yeah.
honored here and remembered here in St. Genevieve. So
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea to
Well,
do it as
and I
Christmas.
think it's really going to be a work of art all on its own.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
I can foresee people staring at the wall for half an hour or so, saying, "I know that name. I know that name," and the names are so familiar to St. Genevieve. So I think it's a great honor, a way to honor
Right.
our past and the future generations.
And I hope in the organization of really keeping a record of those families that participate, I want it to be something that could be a resource also for the
Yeah.
museum,
Yeah.
that we can, if a family member that has moved away comes and visits the museum and they start to see names of their family
Mhm.
members, and they say, is there any way that I could get a hold of them and just kind of
Yeah,
be in touch?
sure.
That there will be a link and they will have the opportunity then to,
Yeah.
through the recorded Excel sheet that we're going
Right.
to use to map all of this and to make sure that we
Yeah.
have it, that there would be a way for them to connect. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
And hopefully we'll be able to tell them where those leaves are on the wall because
Exactly.
ultimately we hope to fill the entire wall and then some with leaves. So
I'm hoping it grows into the
Yeah,
ceilings
yeah.
and we really actually create
Yeah.
the tree
yeah.
here in St. Genevieve as it moves into the
Yeah.
different
And the
exhibits.
leaves are all going to be wooden. I mean, we put out kind of a artist rendering right now of it, but that probably will not be what the final product will look like. I mean,
No.
it will change.
You're
but
absolutely
the leaves
right.
are wooden and they're very neat.
They're wooden and you can actually choose either a walnut, which is a little bit of a darker wood, or a poplar, which has a little bit of light green and yellow in it. And it's a very pretty leaf as well. And we kind of chose the ones that really showed and popped with some black lettering. And again, this is only an example. I'm going to be
Yeah.
working with different people that can inscribe what you want on your leaf. And so we're going to fine tune that a little bit later. We actually just put this together to get the idea
Yeah,
out there.
right,
So,
right.
but it's pretty
Yeah.
exciting. We're up to like 90 leaves are
Oh, is
already
that
bought
right?
and 9 rocks are bought for that
Oh, fantastic.
exhibit. And so we're moving forward
That's
as we started
fantastic.
this project.
If someone doesn't know, like how do I figure out how many leaves I want or how it would work best in a branch or whatever, they can call you?
Oh, absolutely.
Call the museum
Call
and-
me.
Mhm.
You can actually call me. I guess I can give my cell phone out because that's the easiest way to get to me. But the number is 314-952-7614. You can sure leave a message if I don't pick up at the time. It's because maybe I didn't recognize the number. I don't always pick up if I don't recognize, but
Yeah.
as soon as I become your friend, you're going to be tagged in my phone and we'll have a conversation. But I'm more than happy to sit down with you. We'll sit down and we'll knock it out and I can, recommend based on what others are doing, how to write it out. A lot of them are putting maybe marriage dates if they've put a couple up, or if it's a single leaf that represents one person, they'll put their
Yeah.
birthday. You can put whatever you choose up there, but lots of different ways to represent your family. And I'm more than happy to sit down because I'm going to be working with you until we know it's spelt exactly right and that
Yeah.
every date is exactly the way you want it.
Exactly,
And it's,
sure.
tiered in the way you want it to be presented. So absolutely, you can call me. I'm happy to sit with you, making a time
Yeah.
that we can both get together.
Yeah, and it's going to be a work in progress for a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time.
I think I have a job for a while.
Yeah, I
here.
think you do.
I do.
Doesn't pay much, but
No. Yeah,
It's
I
all-
gotta
it's
keep
all
my
fun.
day. It's okay. This is a fun
it's all fun.
experience.
So that is the Generations Tree is one way to support the museum. We have a number of ways that people can
Absolutely.
support the museum. There's going to be a number of exhibits here, of which you'll be able to see for yourself after October 16th. The museum is opening its doors. We're having kind of a soft opening, and we are going to open just the first floor of the museum at first. We want everyone to start getting a peek of what's going on here, and they will be impressed, won't they?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You haven't seen anything like it.
Absolutely.
No.
We have a possibility of some naming rights throughout the museum. There's different galleries that still have yet to be named as far as the naming rights go. The gift shop, the dinosaur dig site that we're going to have. There's several modules throughout the museum that will have displays, and some of these displays over time may change, but your name will be on that particular case over time. So those possibilities are very distinct, and we hope you take advantage of that and give us a call if you're at all interested. Of course, memberships is always a sustaining way to support a museum, and no museum anywhere can exist without that. And we have a membership drive going on right now through the entire month of October. And we're hoping people will jump on board to be a charter member
Oh my gosh.
of our museum.
So what does it mean to be a charter member?
Well, it means that you get several benefits that come your way. And I will read them for you. The charter membership, it costs $150, which is not outrageous at all. And that will be good through October of 2021. So you can become a charter member for almost a year. After that, you can no longer be a charter member. The calendar just will not allow it. So you get unlimited free admission for your charter membership. A listing on the founding membership plaque. I think I saw it. Is that this? No, that's something different. No, that's not it. That is. All right. Show you. These are the founding members in 1935 that supported the museum way back when, when it was on the town square there. So we will have this, of course, here in the museum, and we're going to have another board with our founding members, which will be our charter members of the new Museum Learning Center. So they'll kind of go hand in hand. So you will always be listed on that if you become a charter member between now and the end of October 2021. So that is the listing, a 30% discount in the museum gift shop. And this beautiful limited edition medallion, which you probably can't pick up very well there, it was created for us by ASL Pewter here in St. Genevieve, which they just do fantastic work. And they are so well known across the country. So this will be part of your charter membership package. So we hope you take advantage of that. And of course, you get some free passes to go along with that as well to give to some other family members and friends. So it's kind of neat to be a charter member. There aren't too many things that come along throughout your lifetime that you can actually become a charter member or a founding member. So this is kind of a special thing. So we hope people take advantage of that. And we're going to, again, have that membership drive through the month of October. If you're out on the square, between 11 and 1, most days, really every day, Monday through Friday, you can stop by the museum here and we'll take care of any membership needs you might want. You don't have to become a charter member, but we hope that you do. There are other memberships available, family memberships as well as individual memberships. So, but becoming a member is absolutely essential for a museum to sustain itself. And we've got a lot of things on the horizon, some great educational opportunities, exhibits, presentations, educational opportunities for kids. It's really going to be something special, so I hope people take advantage of that.
Absolutely. I think if you bring your children, your grandchildren in one time, they're going to ask to come back. I know that mine have. Even when I came up to do a little bit of business and I brought my 6-year-old grandson in, his question is, Nana, when can we go back to that place? Nana, when can we go back? So, and that was when it was a mess. It wasn't even hardly put together yet, but it was when a lot of the artifacts and all the stones are in. And and what's so nice is that they get to actually go and touch a lot of what they're seeing and ask questions about it. And so,
and take pictures. They can take pictures. And, who doesn't want their picture by a dinosaur, right? It'll be fun. So again, the excitement is building for our opening coming up on October 16th, and we hope everyone takes advantage of that. Phone number, if you'd like more information, you can call our Girl Friday, Crystal, who's here Monday through Friday, 883-3466. And if you were to look on the phone, that is, the 3466 is Dino, D-I-N-O. So if you can't remember the number, you can remember 883-DINO for our dinosaur friends on the first floor, and you'll get to see those in the coming weeks ahead. Mailing address, if you'd like to just mail in your membership, if they'd like, is P.O. Box 184, St. Genevieve 63670. And we also have the information on the website as well at stgenmuseum.org, stemuseum.org. So we hope you come and see us, right?
We sure hope so.
I'm Steph Glazer with the St. Genevieve Museum Learning Center, a member of the Board of Trustees, and we have Jan Loida, who is a member of the board as well. So thanks so much for joining us.
We hope to see you soon.